cultivating a mindset that remains steady, calm, and focused in the face of adversity. One of the core principles of Stoicism, as articulated by Epictetus, is the distinction between what we can and cannot control. By recognizing that we cannot control external circumstances, be it the weather, the actions of others, or the outcomes of events, we free ourselves from the shackles of unnecessary stress and anxiety. Instead, we direct our energy toward what we do have the power to influence: our thoughts, our actions, and our responses. This shift in mindset is not merely a theoretical exercise, but a practical tool for achieving greater inner peace, resilience, and mastery over our lives. The key to applying this wisdom lies in discipline. The discipline to focus only on what we can change, and the perseverance to remain steadfast even when faced with obstacles that feel insurmountable. Take a moment to reflect on a recent setback in your life. Perhaps it was a job loss, a failed relationship, or a missed opportunity. In moments like these, it's easy to fall into a spiral of negative thinking, berating ourselves for our perceived failures or feeling hopeless about the future. But this is where Stoicism offers its transformative power. We can choose not to let these external events define us. Instead, we can apply the control principle by drawing a clear line between what is in our power to change and what lies beyond our influence. If you lost a job, you can control how you respond to that loss, how you conduct yourself in interviews, how you build your skills, how you network, how you carry yourself through the storm. What you cannot control is the decision of the hiring manager or the state of the economy. The moment you recognize this distinction, you stop wasting mental and emotional energy on things that are beyond your reach and focus instead on your own actions and mindset. This practice leads directly into the second powerful technique, self-dialogue. The way we speak to ourselves in moments of adversity has a profound impact on our ability to persevere. Many of us have an inner critic who constantly undermines our self-worth, telling us that we're not good enough, that we'll never succeed, or that we should give up. But what if, instead of listening to that voice, we chose to speak to ourselves as we would to a friend or a loved one in the same situation? Imagine offering compassion, understanding, and encouragement rather than self-criticism. Instead of saying, "I'm such a failure," try saying, "This setback doesn't define me. I have learned from this experience and will grow stronger." This shift in self-dialogue is a game changer. By speaking to yourself with kindness and understanding, you begin to reshape your entire mindset and perception of your challenges. You no longer see yourself as a victim of circumstances, but as someone capable of overcoming adversity with grace, discipline, and a commitment to growth. Another critical aspect of Stoic philosophy is the power of role models. The Stoics recognize that we don't learn solely from abstract ideas, but from concrete examples of how others navigate life's difficulties. Role models serve as mirrors, reflecting back to us the traits of perseverance, resilience, and calmness under pressure that we can aspire to cultivate in our own lives. Think of someone you admire, a leader, a family member, a historical figure, or even a fictional character who embodies the traits of resilience and determination. What is it about their mindset that allows them to handle adversity so gracefully? Perhaps it's their ability to take a step back, to pause before reacting, or to focus on what they can control, rather than getting bogged down in things they cannot change. Role models help us internalize Stoic principles in a tangible way, showing us that resilience is not something we're born with, but something we can develop through conscious effort and practice. When faced with a crisis, ask yourself, how would my role model handle this? Let their example guide your thoughts and actions, and you'll find that your own resilience grows stronger with each challenge you face. Only by accepting our shadows can we truly move toward wholeness. This process is not something that can be accomplished overnight. It requires patience, commitment, and a willingness to be uncomfortable. Jung's idea of disappearing, therefore, is not just about withdrawing from the world, but also about immersing ourselves in the world of our inner lives. It is about creating space for the deeper work of self-reflection, emotional healing, and psychological integration. Through practices such as journaling, meditation, and mindfulness, we can begin to cultivate a deeper awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, and start to uncover the unconscious patterns that shape our lives. This is the foundation for transformation, the willingness to turn inward, to listen to the quiet voice of our soul, and to honor our deepest truths. It is only through this inward journey that we can come to understand what truly matters to us. In a world that is often focused on external success and achievement, it can be easy to forget what is truly important in life. By retreating from the world and focusing on our own inner world, we begin to reconnect with the essence of who we are, beyond the roles and identities that we have assumed over the years. We begin to identify our core values, our passions, and our true desires. This newfound clarity allows us to make choices that are aligned with our authentic selves, rather than with the expectations and pressures of the outside world. Jung believed that true fulfillment and happiness come not from external accomplishments or validation, but from living in alignment with our deeper selves. When we are able to connect with our authentic selves, we are able to live more meaningful, purposeful lives. We become less concerned with what others think of us and more focused on our own sense of inner peace and self-acceptance. This is the essence of the individuation process, the journey toward becoming our true selves, free from the limitations of external expectations and conditioned beliefs. The journey of disappearing into the self is not an easy one, but it is an essential one for those who seek personal growth and self-actualization. By stepping away from the distractions of the external world, we allow ourselves the space and time to discover our true nature. This process is not about escaping life, but about embracing it fully, both the light and the shadow, so that we can become the most authentic and whole version of ourselves. Through this process of self-discovery and integration, we can finally live a life that is not dictated by the pressures of the outside world, but one that is true to our deepest, most authentic self.